So I knew I was a career girl. That was my future as far as I was concerned. Anyway, fast forward through the next 10 weeks, and I ended up having a miscarriage. And just within that moment, I was probably in a very weak state emotionally. And I saw this ad in the paper. And in those days, I don't know if you remember, but everything was black and white back in those days, 30 odd years ago. And this ad was full color. And it felt like my name was written on it. You apply for this job as a coach, as an executive coach. So I applied, and long and the short of it is that I ended up getting ripped off $30,000, which for me in those days was a lot of money. And my husband puts it down to the fact that I just had the miscarriage and I was sort of not in my right frame of mind. I wasn't using my intuition correctly. In fact, when you meet the guy, he was a complete idiot. And I knew it from the start. But for some reason, I just wanted to change. I wanted to leave the corporate world. I wanted to be a coach. They said all the right things in the ad, and boom, off I went. Me and all these other people that had signed up were all looking at each other after a little while going, dear, is this what we think it is? And we're like, oh God, we've been scammed. They've got absolutely nothing. And the reason I now do what I do is because of that situation. So now what I do is it's all about value. It's all about value stacking. And when people see what I value stack within the program and what they pay one price for, they're blown away. And in fact, that's one of my kind of objections, is that it's too good to be true because there's just so much value stacking there. So in a way, everything that happens to you, there's a story to be had. And as a coach, every story becomes a learning opportunity for your clients. So I'm no exception to that. So transitioning from a corporate executive to my own business, and there was a learning there because it's hard to transition, but I seem to be forced into it. It just happened overnight. And the other lesson from the scam was that I had this incredible experience with my solicitor. I wanted to go to court. I wanted to go and claim the money. And I was very, very adamant about that. And my solicitor said to me, can I ask you just one question? And I said, yeah, sure. He goes, well, did you learn a $30,000 lesson? And within that one moment in time, my whole body, like in the Matrix, just went completely changed. And I realized I had a $30,000 lesson. In fact, that lesson has stayed with me over these last 30 years of doing it. And the lesson is that I had everything I needed inside of myself.